Muy buenas noches. Les damos la bienvenida. We're going to have a show in English, but let me do the introduction in Spanish first. Les damos la bienvenida a FCTV en Club Deportes. Yo soy Jorge Iturralde. Les damos la bienvenida, como les decía. Hoy tenemos un programa muy, pero muy... va a estar muy entretenido porque vamos a hablar de la quinta derrota consecutiva del equipo de casa. Pero antes de eso, que déjenme decirles que nos visiten en clubdeportes.com. Ahí nos encuentran. Ahí ven todas las galerías, ahí ven toda la información, la mejor información en español del FCTV en la ciudad. También síganos en Twitter. Twitter es @Club Deportes, en Instagram @Club Deportes Austin y su servidor @Jorge Iturralde. Welcome. We're going to have a very good show tonight. We're going to talk about the 5th loss in a row of our team. But before that, I want to, even if you don't speak Spanish, go and visit clubdeportes.com, clubdeportes.com. You can see a lot of galleries and a lot of information in videos in English and Spanish about our team, Austin FC. We are in Twitter at Club Deportes and Jorge Iturralde, myself, and Instagram at clubdeportesaustin.com. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to introduce you now to the guest. You already saw the cover on the video, so it's going to be like really, really good. Let's go to that camera. Gerardo, we have Gerardo, Lopez, y Luis, right? Luis on the board. Luis is just watching, doing nothing. But anyways, I'm going to introduce first Mr. Quesadilla, Ricardo, because I want to take a little more time introducing Tony. But Ricardo, first, why quesadilla?
Quesadilla? Well,
because you love quesadillas.
I love quesadillas. You want the simple answer? That's it.
Really?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. The good thing is here you really like the tlacoyos. It's going to be like Ricardo Tlacoyo.
Tlacoyo.
Anyways, welcome. And I want to thank you because you got a last minute invitation. And I really appreciate that, your efforts to be here.
No, thank you for having me, man.
This is going to be a good and fun, okay? He's from Los Verdes. And also I want to introduce a person that I wanted to have here for a while. I never invited you, but actually I wanted to have you here. Tony Cardone, if I'm saying bad, you can help me. Cardone from Austin Anthem. He's the president of the supporters group, the oldest supporters group and the first supporters group in Austin for the Austin FC. Welcome, Tony. Thank you for your, for accepting the invitation.
Yeah, well, thank you. I know you're waiting for a win to invite me, but
yeah, right.
So happy to be here.
Yeah, no, thank you. And what I basically, if I'm having some problem with my accent, you guys help me on that. We basically we don't have a script. That's what I told these guys. And that's what everybody knows. We don't have a script on this show. We just talk about what is basically what happened on the last game or what happened on the weekend. And we have 2 games to talk about. But on the first one, we just don't want to talk too much. LAFC, we lost 2-1. It was kind of on my perspective, it was kind of something that I was expecting. I don't know, you guys.
Yeah, I feel like we could have seen it coming. I think we played well. I just think we fell victim to our old habits. Bad defending, sloppy in the box. It's just what happens. And LAFC is a very talented team, and they just showed it.
Yeah, because I heard some people saying, "Oh, Carlos Vela is not going to be here, and Rossi is not going to be here." They don't need it.
Yeah, I think it's the hope that gets you. You were up 1-0 and we were playing well, but then you kind of over time you look at the talent that the rest of that LAFC roster has, and it kind of caught up with us.
And also the talent and our failures. The things of our defense and everything. So let's get over with LAFC. Now we have some positive thoughts about San Jose Earthquakes. We say, okay, we're gonna win. Almeida is not gonna be at the bench, which doesn't make any difference. But and then we start, really good on the first half. So I'm going to start out with you. What do you think, or what are your thoughts? We're going to see the goals, but just like a quick review. What are your thoughts about that game? How it started and how ended on your mind?
Yeah, I think, like you said, we were hoping to get something out of that one, probably more than the LAFC match. And then this one, I think we were the better team, probably for the majority of the 90 minutes. 2 of those 4 goals, you're just kind of looking at, like, if the referee kind of makes a slightly different call on the out of bounds call and the goal on the corner kick and the penalty, it's a much different outcome. But when you're up 3-1, it just really, really hurts to give up 2 goals so quick in that second half.
Yeah, and we never thought. You thought they were going to score 3 more goals to win the game.
So I was sitting in the stands chanting. I look over, I see my friends celebrating. We go into the half, and we're thinking we're in cruise. We're going to cruise all the way through. We're thinking maybe another goal. Maybe we give up one. Never what I thought that we were going to end up losing 4-3 in the manner that we did too. If it was fought out, and like you said, we were the better team for the majority of those 90 minutes. But for like 20, 30 minutes, we just fell asleep.
Yeah, and I want to, right now, when I'm talking to you and I'm talking to you, I really want to thank you guys because I have a Los Verdes, member, and I have the president of Austin Anthem together on a table. That's really, really good for my feeling of having two barras. It's really good. So I'm really glad of you two are here. Now, let's start with, my thoughts. Let me tell you. When we went to the halftime 3-1, honestly, I wasn't thinking that the game was already, like over, right? Mm-hmm. Because we have seen the same pattern with the FC all the games. We are winning 1-0, and the second half is like everything changes, and we lose. We're winning 2-1, second half, we lose. This is kind of, 3-1, we have 2 goals difference, but still the mentality is the same. It's like with Austin FC, you can't celebrate until the ref says, it's over. Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. How many times have we gotten scored on within the first 10 minutes of a half?
Not many. Do you remember? We got. I remember. What was the fastest? Like a minute.
54 seconds.
54 seconds. 54 seconds, and we lost.
Yeah.
And we lost 3-1. Not really.
To Houston, it was 3-0.
3-0. I'm sorry. Yeah. You see, I was giving Cecilio the goal here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-0. So 3-1 was when they came here and we won 3-1, right?
3-2.
No, 3-2.
3-2.
And they were with 10 people. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. You see, anyways. Okay, Gerardo, let's start. Tony, you need to talk. You need to interrupt us, okay? Because that's gonna be the thing. Let's start with the first goal. We have Gerardo Lopez. We already say that. Let's start with the first goal, Gerardo. Let's see this. That's the 1-1. You need to put the 1-0. Yeah, we're gonna go back to that one. The 1-0. It's the first one.
Drusi.
And the Drusi goal. And besides, while he's looking for that, what do you guys think about Musa?
Yeah, I think given the amount of pressure we seem to have put him under to be like the only person who's going to score goals, to come in there and the way he played the first half, I think that's probably what Josh was looking for, what Claudio was when they signed him. And I hope that he can get to the full 90 minutes, because that's the real difference, because he's played a few minutes here and there, and he's a very different striker than Cecilio is. So I think he's done well for the first game, and we'll see if we can just build on that for the whole 90.
Him coming off the bench, he did look a little lost in the beginning, but him having the start and being there from the beginning, setting up, being part of the tactic, not just being thrown on, I think it was huge. Like you said, we played so much better. We're having somebody that's actually up there pulling the defenders out, You know, and how many opportunities did he have? He had like 2 or 3 within the first 20 minutes. You know, we don't come knocking that often, and we're on maybe like what 5 shots by the end of the first half.
Yeah, but you see, what I see on Austin FC is we got the introduction of Pochettino in the beginning, right? So I remember when they said, "Oh, Pochettino," everybody on social media was like, "Yeah, Pochettino, we got it, very good." Pochettino has been there in all the losses, right? And then we heard there is Drusy coming to the team, and you heard. I mean, I remember hearing Josh Wolf saying, "Oh well, he's a very good. He plays with this. He plays with that. He's a very nice a guy for a 10 position and this and that." Nothing happened with him. I mean, he's scoring, but he's no change on. I mean, there hasn't been a guy who changed everything on the team, right? Now, when I heard yesterday or Saturday, when they announced Musa on the speakers on the stadium, man, I thought it was Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, why the people is so and your guys on that side, why you guys so I would say not happy, but maybe thinking that this is the solution of the team?
I think cautiously optimistic was because what we had wasn't working, and so maybe literally anything was better. But like with Cecilio and
that's
Poch,
very good. That's very good. Okay, no, that's a very honest. Yeah, that's honest.
I think more than anything, just an Austin FC player getting their first start at home. I think that's kind of the reason why there was such a loud cheer. Like you said, it's better than what we had. It's better than what we had. You know, Cecilio playing up top. No more of it, please.
No, and Cecilio, Cecilio's not in his position, right? So I asked him on Friday. I said, why you feel? Because there are some things. I mean, when they introduced Ronnie Redes as the first, the historic first guy on the team, everybody thought he was like a good, like a star, right? Or he's 20, he's 20 years, 21? I think he's 20, right?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, the marketing director, and I'm going to say this, I mean, I don't know who the marketing director is, but if you go like from day one to now, the way they have been doing the marketing for the club, it's crazy. I mean, you tell, let's say, Claudio Reina is going to tell you, okay, you know what? We're going to have Ronnie Redes as the first historic, the first ever player on the team. If I'm the marketing director, I say, you know what? Wait. No, let's wait a little bit, right? Let's wait a little bit. Who else is coming? Cecilio. Okay, Cecilio has more name. He's Cecilio. Fagundes, it's the first. What was it? The youngest kid to get to 100 games. I mean, there is an historic part on Fagundes. Okay, you could wait a little bit and not just show Randy Redes, right? That's another thing. Now, the way they advertise and they do the promotion on everything they do. See, when they introduced Owen Wolf, that was really, really. And I want to apologize if I'm going to offend somebody because I don't know the guy, but that was really stupid. I mean, say the homegrown guy, when he was registered 2020 with Atlanta United. I mean, it's stupid. It's like whoever said, "Oh yeah, good, this is the first." I mean, that's really, really. I mean, it's not. Now, you have some pictures there that I told you to. Put three of them, so we can talk about that. So everything that they say, you lose a game. Oh, and not because of Owen Wolf. Forget about the home run, okay? Forget about that. Let's say you're going to introduce a guy. Espérame, Gerardo, yo te digo. You're going to introduce a guy that his father is having trouble because he's losing. You give a lot of pressure to this kid. I don't know how he plays. Have you seen him? I mean, he played, but I actually didn't pay attention to him.
Yeah, he played against Tigres for a while.
Yeah, but you know, do you watch him like really?
Not enough to make a judgment.
No,
You're right.
right?
Yeah.
I think he's 16. I mean, we don't want to expect have him, you know, doing anything. So, but you know, the pressure you're gonna give him, because are you wolf in or wolf out?
I'm wolf out.
Are you wolfing or
I'm
wolf
wolf
out?
in.
Wolf in and wolf out. Okay. I can say because I'm not in and I'm not out. So, but I like golf. I really like golf. The way he's doing. I don't like the way he's coaching, not at all. But the way he. But anyways, the marketing guy, he's introducing Owen Wolf. Okay, the way they did it after a loss, before another loss. So it's like, man, I'm the marketing director, and I said, you know what, Wolf? Let's wait. You know what, Claudio? Let's wait one more game. Let's win one game. Okay, because there is not a rush unless Wolf knows he's going to be out. There is no rush to introduce him, right? Now, if I would be if I'm the marketing director on which I'm probably saying this, I'm never going to be. If I'm the marketing director on Austin FC, I say, you know what, Wolf, you know what, Claudio, you know what, Mr. Anthony, wait. Let's wait one game. Let's win one game. And another thing is, let's put Owen Wolf, Juan Perez, and John Smith together, right? They are the three guys. It doesn't matter if this guy is from Austin, from San Antonio, because the other guy is from Atlanta. So it doesn't matter where, but you know, you're like bringing a few guys to say, okay, these are the product of Austin, right? But putting just Owen Wolf on the news and just doing all the presentation as you know, as he did it, that's really, I'm sorry the word, but it's really stupid, because some media they just clap everything, you know. But if you see the social media, which is like really what is happening on the team, you can see it, the people's thoughts, the whatever they think. If you've seen social media, the people was like, homegrown, Owen Wolf, oh yeah, because he's his father. Oh, and I tell you something, if I had a team, my daughter will be the number one player there, obviously, because that's my daughter. So this is nothing that is not going to happen. We have David Beckham's son in one place. We have the U.S. coach also playing with us. Yeah, so that's the thing. But put some of the pictures, Gerard. Okay, we have this, right? Congratulations to the Hispanic community, por muchas, Gerard, for the Heritage Month.
Yeah.
I saw on social media, bunch of people say, you know, it's a Mexican Independence Day, right? Because they did it on and also Costa Rica. They did it on September 15th. They did this stupid thing. I don't know who's the marketing guy. I don't know who did this, but that's really stupid. Okay, because Guántame quesadilla. Because the Hispanic month, it's on September 1st or September 30th. You could do this on September 1st or on September 30th, because let's say 9 de Julio, that's Argentina's Independence Day, and Colombia has another Independence Day, and all the countries, they have the different Independence Day, right? So you could do like having Hispanic Heritage Month another day. You know, don't congratulate the Mexican like the Paris Saint-Germain did, like Bayern Munich did, like another countries congratulate for the or kind of mention the the Mexican Independence Day. Okay, some of them they did it. Don't do it. Okay, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But don't do this on September 15th. Come on, you know, that's really stupid. It's really stupid, because you make the people get upset. You know, you make the people on social media start saying, hey, you know why? First, they ask why there is not a Mexican on the team. We don't care. I mean, if they don't want it, they don't have to. Do you want a Mexican on the team? I mean, you're not Mexican there. Do you want a Mexican on the team?
I want a Mexican.
Honestly,
I want a Mexican on our team that'll help us win, and then I want them to lose at the national team level. That's the balance you have to do as a U.S. national team fan. But I think it would be disrespectful to not consider the importance of a Mexican player on Austin FC.
I mean, I think having a Mexican player is a must at this point. Like I said, I hope they help us win. You know, I hope we're not just bringing some kid in and just, it's like, hey, you're Mexican, cool, sign up. You know, no, obviously I want this kid to have some type of talent, you know, to bring something to the table as well. But we're in Austin, you know, like you need to have at least one Mexican in there. Like an actual Mexican, full, like from there to here, you know?
Yeah, but you know, the way they're doing it, like, because we don't have any national team, how can I say, our players, they don't represent any of the countries of the world. Okay? So if we're asking for a Mexican team, I mean, they're going to bring Filiberto Fulgencio. They're going to bring somebody that you don't even know who.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you heard Sebastian Driussi, you have that on mind or you Google it? Honestly.
I Googled it.
Yeah. When you Google it, and you're like he played in Russia and he's from Argentina. It's like, I got to connect all these dots in my head.
How do we get there? You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And then they say, well, this is the guy. And then when they hire or when they announce Musa, do you knew who was him?
No, not at all.
That's the way it is. Do you knew who was Ronnie Redes?
No.
Me either. And I'm reading, watching. I mean, even, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. When I heard Julio Cascante is going to be here, I had to Google it. When I heard, the only, I mean, I knew a few guys. I knew by name, I knew a few guys. But the honest thing is, we didn't know much about MLS until you guys started working, because you are from the beginning, right? You are from MLS to Austin?
Yeah.
So before that, we didn't know who Nick Lima was, or you know, we just watch and we know a little bit. I was watching, try to Google our people lately. I was trying to Google our people, and we have good players. We have good players, you know, like not really stars, but we have good players. But the thing is, they're not stars.
Yeah, they're not stars.
No. I mean, the exception to the rule probably being Matt Beasler. I mean, everyone knew who he was when he signed. But it's the same thing like...
And Dominguez.
Yeah, Cecilia, obviously. But it's like the same thing when they had the expansion draft, right? Or not the expansion draft, the MLS Super Draft or whatever. Is you're like, I need to type in all these names and see who these top college players are. Because you just, you know, you didn't follow any of this, right? Yeah. So you got to catch up real quick and then, you know.
Yeah, I know Wolf because he was on the 2-0. I hate that game, man. That's the worst game I ever seen. Goal número 2, el empate. Let's go with the tie. So we forgot, and a marketing guy, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, this is the 1-1. This is the 1-1, right? Look, the defense. It's like, man, this guy walks like he's his, his living room. And nobody goes behind him.
There's no sense of urgency.
We can blame that on the daily training or what, or just distraction.
I mean, again, not to bring up Matt Beasler as a source of your solution here, but he has been your center back all the way up until last week. And I think we've looked, since he's been out, the struggles that back two pairing have been. Individually, they're very good, but they don't really complement each other. No one's saying, hey, you mark that man, you catch the runner. And I think you saw in that clip there, he was just wide open. Yeah,
goal número 2, the 2-1. That was the everybody enjoyed this game, right?
Yes.
Now, this pass was for Musa, maybe, but at the end, Gallagher got it. So that was the 2-1. Everybody happy. We got beer showers and we got everything.
Yeah.
And everything was like really cool. Let's go with the 3-1, Gerard. Okay, guys, I want you to describe this.
I mean, that's just a stupid to good shot, well placed. I mean, it wasn't like going to break the back of the net, but from that distance, that's pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, think about it. If you look back at that clip, where are the center backs? in that. Who's making the runs forward that left ring that space? And that's why I think that's what Musa brings to the table. That's what Drusi brings to the table. You know, there's somebody that they're looking for because they know it's like, hey, these guys are aiming to score. You know, their whole purpose on the team is to come up here and try to put the ball in the back of the net. So, you know, you have Gita that was making the run, you know, and he pulled a center back out. Drusi makes that, like, late run, too. Ring ends up with acres of space. And like you said, it's a stupidly good shot.
Yeah,
you know?
okay. Now, it's a half time. Tony, your thoughts, and then your neighbor and your guy what do you guys talk on the halftime?
Well, I think we're obviously looking, because I think the fact that we scored in the 44th minute may have been hurtful, really, because we came into that halftime thing, all right, now we've maybe figured this out. You know, Alex Ring is on fire. You know, at San Jose, that was basically their only chance there, and we're thinking maybe we get one more to start the second half and close this out. But I also think there are plenty of people back there who are like, all right, we have a 2-goal lead, we're done here. And as you said earlier, until that referee blows that whistle, just got to be standing up and ready to go.
Yeah, well, going into the half, I felt super confident. I really did. The boys looked good. Musa was doing good things. I probably should have seen it coming. You know, like I said, we keep falling into old habits. You know, and I felt confident. I had a lot of hope.
You got one more beer. Let's go for one more beer. $15 a beer?
I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that.
I heard the beer showers now, they're hot, so it's probably recycled beer. Okay, guy, who wants to spend $15 and throw it away? Anyways, okay, so we go like that. My thoughts, as I already said, you know, I never felt confident that it's going to be a win. I thought it was going to be hard. I thought it was going to be 3-2 at the end, Austin winning, but praying that, please don't tie it. Please don't make the 3-3. I didn't expect that. Let's go to the 3-2. Look at the defense, man. Look, Romagna and the other guy, Cascante, really slow. The forward, the San Jose forward goes in the middle, like a kid running.
And it wasn't even a complicated run. He just ran across. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. They just give him the ball. I mean, this is like, it's really like a very hard to believe you're gonna miss it. I mean, as a defense.
Yeah.
Because you're 4, there are 2 guys coming. So, anyways, let's go with the 3-3. This really hurt.
Oh yeah, this was a whole mess. Look at that. Look at
Cascante. They push Cascante. Ahora hijo de la chingada. Vamos para allá.
There you go, Stu.
I mean, they're honestly very lucky they both weren't sent off for that.
I agree with you. I
think too much attention is being put on Stuber over that one, honestly, because I think nobody's talking about the fact that Cascante got pushed from behind into the net. I see nobody talking about that.
I heard something. I think I don't know if he posted or something, but he said something like he was mad because they pushed Cascante.
Yeah.
But you see, this is, on my opinion, it's the anger of the 3-3. Now, I saw on the field. I didn't see the handball, honestly, and they don't put replays because it was a VAR thing. But that wasn't a handball.
No,
it was too fucking close. I'm sorry, too close. In Spanish, I do, but I don't feel good saying it in English.
Just go ahead and say it.
Sí, chingada madre, pinches putos. It was too short. Too close.
Even then, if you look at it, it goes off his leg. It goes off his leg straight into his hand.
Exactly.
In what world is that? And then didn't San Jose have a similar situation where the guy jumps and just eats it right there with his elbow? You know, how is that a handball on us but not on them? You know, it just feels like we're constantly getting screwed by the ref.
And the thing is, Josh has been blaming the referees. Probably, he's right. But when you have mistakes, on the defense, it's kind of hard to say, okay, we lost because of the of the referee.
I'm not saying that we lost any of the, well, maybe 1 or 2 games we lost definitely because of the referee, but I think the referee definitely affected the game in manners that.
On this one, I agree.
He screwed the pacing of the game. You know, when we had good breaks or anything like that.
Now, let me tell you my thoughts. I think with the penalty kick or not, they were going to tie it, and they probably were going to go in. I mean, it's like they really stop. You know, the attacking when the 4-3 came to. You see, they were looking for the 4-3, and after they did that, they went back.
Yeah.
So it's like, I believe. Anyways.
But if he doesn't call it handball, he doesn't give Alex Ring a yellow card.
You're right. You're right.
To the 11,
oh yeah, you're right.
You
You're
know?
right. Yeah.
It's
the
little things that add up, and you're just like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Viene el 4, the hard one, el que nos dolió. Yeah, this one was bad. Now look at the defense, man. Look at the defense.
3.
Yeah.
Chingada madre, you know, like, and then you know Cascante goes like, oh man, sorry.
And that was what, like 2-3 minutes after the
Yeah,
penalty?
yeah, and then I'm gonna have
who
you.
was that? Was that Berhalter?
It was Cascante. It was
Cascante, Romagna,
and I think it was Berhalter. We have to wait a little bit because the rights they let us put the 8 seconds of the goals.
Okay.
So let's wait a little bit. Pon otra vez el 4-3 de Gerard. There you go. Look at them. Yeah, it's Berhalter.
It's Berhalter.
You know, they say, oh, they got upset. Yeah, because pinches güeyes.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, I'd be upset if it was my own mistake. Because, I mean, what is that? What was that challenge from him? You know?
It's
like, what are we doing? How are 3 guys on you, and he still manages to get a shot off? Like
exactly.
that?
And then,
you know, mark your man.
The bounce from Stuber to Chofis, it's like, what, like
yeah, exactly.
10 yards? No, 20 yards? 10 yards?
Yeah.
Probably 15 yards. So it's a bounce. It's not like a bounce and like the Drusy one.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bounce and then he scored, right? Well, this was like 20 yards.
No, yeah, there's time to come back and actually mark that. And that's what I'm saying is the issue. That there's just no sense of urgency in the box. When it comes to defending, there's no sense of urgency. They're too lackadaisical right there.
You know what? I think Tony's too quiet because he's in the middle. He's in the middle of the Mexicans. So, are you Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's in the middle of the Mexicans. He's kind of we're going to have to switch him. Just kidding.
Tell me, Tony.
You need to introduce us.
You're saying the organization, if you look, they collapsed on that one guy, but they still had the 2 wingers. Like, if he had just laid it off to either side, he would have had a one-on-one. So, like, where are your outside backs? Where's your, defensive midfielders? Why are they not tracking back? I mean, Cascante and Romagna, they can only do so much. We know that they are not the fastest people in the world.
Yeah.
Where's their help?
Exactly. Let's go, Gerardo. Before we go with the interview, we had an interview. I had a quick interview with Anthony Precourt. Basically, we need to ask for permission to that. I asked him because he walked from his suite to the supporters groups, and I said to apologize, to shake hands, to talk to you guys. Actually, he talked to you, right? He shook hands with you. He, on my perspective, on my opinion, he felt kind of shame for the results. I think he wanted to say, you know what, guys, this is my word. These are my words. He didn't say that to me. But I want to say, guys, I am sorry for what is happening. You guys are here throwing $15 beers to everybody. And good thing you guys didn't score. We didn't score 4 because it was $15 times 4, 60.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, so that's my opinion. We're gonna hear what he told me, and then that was my question to Josh Wolf. Okay, let's put it right now. I just got a quick interview with Anthony Precourt. He walked from his suite to the supporter section, kind of thanking everybody, kind of apologizing. He was shaking hands with people, and I asked him why he was there. He looked very sad. Do you guys talk after each game? Do you have goals? Do you feel any pressure for the results when you talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Anthony. He's certainly my boss. He's the owner of this organization, and he's disappointed. He was in the locker room. He had words with the players, which I think goes a long way. I think he's a very candid, genuine person, and he loves this team, and he loves this city. He loves these fans, and he's disappointed along with many of the fans, and we know they deserve better, and we're working on making that better. And there's been plenty of obstacles this year that kept us off track a little bit, but some of the onus is clearly on myself, our staff, and the players. I mean, we have opportunities to win games. We have opportunities to bring joy and excitement to our fans, and I think we do that. But winning is what we're here to do as well. And I can understand the disappointment, but he's fully committed. Obviously, the resources he's put into this, to this stadium, to the training center, to our player acquisition. He's in it for all the right reasons, and tonight's a disappointing pill to swallow. And we always appreciate when he's around the guys. And as far as pressure, I mean, of course there's pressure. There's always pressure to perform and win, and I think there's also just some understanding of expectation and certainly what's transpiring thus far and what the goals and objectives are for the future. So, some of those things remain to be seen, but I'll keep pushing these guys and teaching and certainly trying to guide these guys in the right way to, again, get performances that are mostly like tonight, where they're very solid, they're very, very committed, and we have a passionate group, but, we have to do it for 99 minutes, and that's the reality.
Quesadilla, I'm going to let Tony talk because we interrupt him all the time. What do you think, Tony? First, your thoughts about seeing, because he was actually, you were one of the guys who shake hands with him. So your thoughts about seeing Anthony Precourt there, and also your thoughts about what just Josh Wolf said.
I think the fact that Precourt came down, I think it speaks volumes. I mean, I know he's got some criticism for his Columbus experience, but he's been pretty accessible for Austin. And honestly, it'd be a lot easier to sit in that booth and just go, well, they lost for the 5th straight time. I want to go down there and talk to anyone. So I think it kind of shows that he wants to win, and he knows how important this is to everyone. Like you said, throwing $15 beers in the stands. The more times we score, the more money he makes from the beer in the air, among other things. But
man, you see, you have your marketing guy here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think Josh Wolf too. I mean, he's a young coach, and I know there's a whole bunch of people who rightfully are very disappointed with the performance. But I think he's a young coach. He's got a team that you'll never be able to tell how a team built in this COVID environment should have been built, and you can just tell it's kind of weighing on him. It's weighing on the staff, and unfortunately, it's also weighing on the performances sometimes.
Your thoughts?
I think him coming down, like you said, does speak volumes. He went and showed his face. He went down there, shook hands, said hi to everybody, and said, like you said.
You saw him? You saw him
yeah,
walking?
I saw him walking down there.
You just said, you just mentioned you're Wolf out.
Yes.
I didn't hear you saying, hey, Wolf out.
You didn't hear me saying it?
Did you say that?
No, I mean, I'm not going to admit to that. But I might have. No, I mean...
But, that's exactly what because I was with him, honestly, I heard two people saying, hey, Wolf out, Wolf out. I don't know if he...
I'm not strongly against him.
Mm-hmm.
I just think at this point, he's done a lot of the same mistakes way too often. And it doesn't seem like he's learning, right? It's those subs, they keep killing us.
Mm-hmm.
They keep killing us. It's always the substitutions, Do I want him to succeed? Of course, I want him to succeed. But after a point, you got to be like, are you the right man for the job? And granted, I wanted to say, I want to give him 2 years. I want to have him that first year, plant your feet, figure out what you want to do, what's your vision. Second year, execute, right? Right now, he's still tinkering. Like at this point, we're not making playoffs, right? We're not making playoffs.
Ponnos la tabla, Gerard. Go ahead, keep
Yeah,
going.
we're not making playoffs. Stick to your guns. Figure out what you want to do, and hold on to it. I mean, don't you think?
Yeah. No, I think, you've got the options of, is this working? And, clearly I think Precourt thinks it is working in the right direction. Obviously, the standings do not show that.
They don't agree with us
right now. But I think having watched some MLS, having watched Cincinnati struggle, having watched some teams struggle, I don't think this team is that far off. Which...
What you mean? Okay, what you mean?
Like,
Ponlo otra vez. What you mean? The TV, ponlo otra vez, Gerard. The TV just gets right there. I mean, we cannot go more below.
Well, I don't think that's what he means. In terms of standings, I don't think that's what he's referring to.
We cannot go worse than that.
Okay, I got it. So definitely we cannot, because there is no second division in Austin. But you see, to be on the seventh place, we need 15 points, right? Mm-hmm. Which is not bad. There are five games,
yeah,
right?
5 games.
But Minnesota has to lose 5 games. LAFC needs to lose 5 games. Vancouver needs to lose 5 games, and everybody has to lose 5 games. So, the real thing, it's impossible.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're making the playoffs.
No,
it's impossible to.
But, which is why I'm saying I believe that he needs to stop tinkering. If he's going to stay here for another year, like I said, I'm not aggressively pushing for Wolf out. I just don't think he's the right man.
I think you're not aggressively pushing for Wolf out because you have Tony saying that.
No, I mean, I'll speak my mind. But
you're making changes. Let me see if you give him some.
Yeah, no, I'll
give him a $12 bill right now.
Just one beer is what it was. No, okay. I mean, I've been wrong plenty of times, but I think we were all rooting for him to succeed.
Yeah, no, and honestly, me as a because I'm asking, I asked what I heard. That's not because I want Wolf out. I mean, I'm nobody to say that. The only thing I do is just repeat what I heard with people. And right now, it used to be one crazy guy saying, Wolf out since day one. And I said, this guy, But after like 10 games, I saw one guy and then another 4. Mm-hmm. And right now, you see a bunch of guys saying, Wolf out. And we have some guys from We're Austin TV saying, they have like a campaign saying, Wolf out. Honestly, I don't know if Wolf is going to change the team. But I don't see who can be the person who's going to come here and change everything. Because this is kind of a mentality problem.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on Saturday too. I don't know how much you agree on this, but don't you think a lot of this is coming down to like a lack of faith, maybe in the tactics, or maybe just not being able to turn on? You know?
So Josh, what you have to do is take the guys to church, bring them to probably how to say psychologo? How do you say psychologo? Psychologist. No,
a sports psychologist.
Chivas use that all the time. Like not all the time, but used to use them before. So I mean, there are a bunch of stuff that because the team looks good in half the time, right? You can see the team; they look good, they run, they but at the end, it happens the same thing.
They look good until they don't. That's basically it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you say like 30 minutes on the game with the one we lost on when they play 60 minutes. Yeah, he said, we play 60 minutes good, but the 30 minutes, we lost. And then you heard, I heard Josh saying all the time, we're working good. I like this guy. We did a mistake. Yeah, man. I mean, it's good to hear all that kind of stuff, but. And then most of the time he said, we're going to work good for the next game. The next game, Cecilio doesn't start. Fagundes doesn't start. Why?
I think Fagundes had an injury,
a
problem.
Okay. Let's talk to the communications department of Austin FC and send a communication so we don't have to be guessing what is the problem with Fagundes. What is the because we get there, we don't see Pochettino. We don't see the guys who really we want to see, and we don't know what's happening with them. So there's a communication department. You guys send a press release and say, you know what, Pochettino has the diarrhea, and the other guy has whatever they have, right? So we know, and we don't do any speculations about anything, right?
Yeah.
When you see Fagundes playing the way he played half a time, you say, come on, this guy's not danger.
Right, no, absolutely. I mean, he came on and changed the game. We went on full attack as soon as he came on.
Now he said because most of the people say, well, we play better with 10 guys. The last, yeah, but Fagundes plays for 2. Actually, this game, Fagundes played for 2. I mean, he got really involved in every single play of the game, on the minutes that he had. That's why they didn't notice. But you see, Cecilio lost because he's not on his position. You saw Drusi lost, and all the guys, they're like, I mean, what can you do with what can we say? 70% of the players, 60% of the players that they don't make the difference to help the people that I don't know. This is when, and I'm going to shut up.
No,
Tony, go ahead.
I mean, the one lineup thing I think we can all agree on that was awful was the Dallas game. And I don't know what that lineup was when he started that one when people went up there. But in the second half, like you said, when we went down to 10, not to say that's the best we've looked because we've looked better earlier in the season. But it was like when you just give up playing defense as opposed to kind of pretending to play defense like we did for large parts of that second half. I mean, Romano was up there running like Lionel Messi for 5 or 10 minutes. It was like, why can't we release some of these guys to go forward, to maybe feed Drusi? And I think definitely there's a lot for Josh to figure out. Whether it's certainly fair to say he shouldn't take more than 19 games figured out. But it's hard. It's hard to watch some of those games when you're just like, well, you're up a goal, and then it goes down a goal, and you can kind of see the end result play out. So
you guys keep going. I'm going for water.
We'll keep going. But I think the Galaxy game this weekend, because they're a legitimately good team across the board. It'll be interesting to see what he starts at least.
I mean, Fagundes has to start, and I don't think Berhalter's doing enough to be a starter.
Yeah.
And I think we can agree on that for sure. Just something needs to change. Like I said, he needs to stop tweaking with his tactics so much. You need to settle on something. You know, you need to settle on what exactly your vision is, and you got to execute it. And you know, like him messing around with that. Like there's fans that come in from Temple. I mean, shout out to my boy Eric. You know. He comes in from Temple just for a 1-0 loss, for a 3-0 loss, for a 5-3 loss to Dallas. You know, he goes to away games with us.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like we need to start seeing something in return. You know, like we need to start having some sense of stability. Whether or not we lose, at least have a sense of stability with the team.
Yeah, and if you keep releasing new kits every week that you want us to buy. Maybe if you make us feel happy about, hey, we won that game, maybe I'll go and get that kit.
And I mean, Jorge brought up a good point, just communication. Yeah. Let us know, why didn't Fagundes start? Like, what was the reason behind that? If there was an injury, let us know. Why is Toto not starting, you know? Is Toto just not doing enough in practice or something? Is there an issue going on at home? Like, you know, is everything like okay at home, Toto? Like, let us know. Blink twice if you're in danger, you know? But, you know, like, we they need to talk to us, don't you think?
Yeah. No, I think they've done a very good job at isolating the problems. It's like, we're going to find out eventually, right? Especially when Jorge gets replaced by, like, things you notice.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to see on the field if something's going on, right? Like, we're not, just because we're a first-year team doesn't mean that we've never watched soccer before.
Exactly.
Or we know when things aren't working.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, that's why I move out, because you guys didn't want to talk too much, and I'm okay now. So I really agree with what you guys are saying. Now let's think about what's going to happen in. We have about 10 minutes, right? It went very fast. What's going to happen with LA Galaxy? What do you guys expect? I mean, I want to have you in another show.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm going to leave you with Chicky Whiskey.
Just let me talk. Just let me talk.
Yes, but I want Tony to say he's Chicky Whiskey. What about Chicky Whiskey?
Yeah, for the Galaxy game, I mean, it's on national TV. There's going to be a pretty cool tifo, so make sure you're there early to see that tifo. Again, we start out so quickly that you can't really figure out until the 60th minute. I would think that we'd be fortunate to get a draw. But, you know, stranger things have happened. This is MLS, and why not break the streak against one of the best teams you played in the last month?
Absolutely. I mean, a draw is, I think, the best that we can hope for. Let's be completely honest. I think a draw is the best outcome that's realistic. But, you know, like you said, it's the hope that kills you. I'm still going to hope for a win.
Well, one of the things is Chicharito is going to play. I'm sure he's going to play. It's going to be a party for the Mexican community here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Some people hate Chicharito because, you know, that's the way soccer is. But there's more people who love him, and just knowing that he's going to be here for the first time in an official game, it's going to be like a Mexican party on the stands, right? It doesn't matter if you are going to be with the green con the verde, if you're going to be wearing the colors. The Mexicans is like they want to ask for a picture. They're going to try to whatever to Chicharito. So it's going to be a party. I think, in my opinion, it's going to be. I don't expect to see a win. Especially because LA Galaxy is not playing bad. Nos pones la tabla otra vez, la roja, y luego nos pones la otra, Gerard. Primeramente la de Eastern. So I can, we can see where LA Galaxy is. He's there on the fourth place. So yeah, they're going to be in playoffs without a problem, right?
I mean, they're only 5 points above the drop, so they're still going to be fighting for everything.
And then we are not the worst on the MLS.
Oh, no.
Toronto's still with 1 point less than us.
Hey, we're not the worst.
Yeah.
We're not the worst.
That's a very good thing to say. We're not the worst. And anyways, you see New England there? Fagundes probably thinking, oh man, what the hell I did. anyways. Okay, so how much time we have? 5. Okay. Let's make it 6. or 7. Tony, tell me how the Anton is, how the people can get involved with you guys.
Yeah, so we're at Circle Brewing before every game. There's Austin Anthem on all the socials and all that. But we just really want to see people out there, maybe first time, maybe second time. Just come on out, have a good beer, and join us at the stadium. Once you cross over into Q2, there's no Anthem, there's no Los Verdes, it's just everyone on that stand. Some people standing on the bars. Not everyone has to stand on the bars. You can just stand in your seats or enjoy the game. But we're trying to be open to everyone, whether you've got all the time in the world to be wearing Austin FC colors, or you just this is your first time. So.
Okay, what happened with Josh?
Josh has been doing it since 2013. And he's got kids and a wife and a family. So I think he was finally ready to retire and see the world, as they say. But yeah, it was a good long run for Josh, and he handed it off to me, and hopefully we can keep building from there.
Okay, we're doing on Club Deportes, we're doing kind of the commentary. It's going to be from the whole season, and we have an interview with Josh and with you. That was probably on November, I think. Be just long before the first game. And anyways, give us your website, your Twitter, where the people can find you.
Yeah, you can find Austin Anthem at austinanthem.org, at Austin Anthem on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay. So that's simple stuff, but yeah, come join us, commentate, see us at Circle.
What happened with the guy on Houston? It was like Los Verdes, or it was?
It was La Murga.
La Murga?
Yeah.
Okay. And I tried to get in touch. It's very hard to get in touch with the people that we used to have, like, communication. They don't answer anymore. And I asked, hey, what happened? Because my intention was to email Houston Dynamo and say, what is your position about this? They never answered. They never said anything. I know they were doing some GoFundMe and things. I hope this guy. Do you know the guy?
I don't know him personally. I don't think I've ever seen him necessarily, but I know that he's active in the community.
In the community. You know?
I know who it is. Yeah.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay. The teams, the MLS teams, and all the stadiums, they have some insurance, right? They have like an umbrella insurance. Sometimes they cover if you have a problem on the some kind of miles around the stadium, right? So I was trying to get in touch with, who, 2 people. I was trying to get in touch with so I can help trying to get in touch with Houston Dynamo and say, you know what? You guys are not from the Murga. You guys are not from Anthem. You guys not from Los Verdes. You guys are from us. We are part of you. You are our guys. We are a team. And anything that happened to you guys, we are concerned, right? Because we work for you guys.
It affects everyone.
Exactly. And we are there. We're going to be there all the time. The thing is, this can't be happening. We saw what happened with America fans.
Yeah.
That's really...
It's tragic.
And it's not really bad. We, yesterday on the Clásico on Tigres Rayados in Mexico, that was in Mexico. But they got also like a fight with a reporter. But anyways, so, man, just like Tony says, it's like no Burga, no Anthem, no, it's everybody, we're us. And if you guys, because I was, when I invite you, I went to the podcast, like, man, I can't believe what I heard. I mean, it was like a really, really something different than what it is now, right? When you guys split or whatever. And they were, it's to hear that podcast, it's just like, have you heard? You need to. ¿Ya lo oíste? Go.
Ahí voy.
Yeah. But anyways, man, I really congratulate you, Tony, for like I did with Gabriela Navarro, like I did with Rigo, like I did with Mateo. I really congratulate everybody. for the things you're doing. We were talking the other day about you're losing and you're celebrating. I mean, it's like animation stuff. I mean, that's what I say in English, in Spanish. You know, it's like animation. You guys are there to animate, to give the color, to give the party on the stands. And you know, it's like if you want to ask for golf out, that's one of the things that I don't like. And ¿cuánto tenemos, Gerard? 3 minutes. Okay. This is one of the things that I don't like, and I'm going to say it right here. Not from Anthem, because I have both chats. I mean, I can see because I'm in everything. I'm sorry, but I'm in everything. I'm trying to get involved with everybody. I see there is some people from Los Verdes disagreeing with Wolf, and there is some people fighting, trying to defend Wolf. My opinion is, you guys move out of. I mean, probably don't have to tell you. I mean, to you, Quesadilla. But you know, guys, if you guys did a group because you have your ideas, your thoughts, let the people ask for Wolf out. Let the people boo. Let the people do whatever they want. This is soccer. I mean, nothing's gonna happen. Golf is gonna get. It's probably gonna be better next year. Golf probably is gonna be gone in 2 games. Golf, whatever, but he's gonna be, anywhere. I mean, he's not gonna die. So this is the freedom of speech. That's something that I don't see on Los Verdes, and this is my personal opinion. And they don't like me, most people, but I like you guys very much, and I like Jorge Chavez, El Himno. He always retweets, and you guys, that was like a really, I mean, Los Verdes doesn't need to have a Spanish chapter because but you guys doing the Spanish chapter of Austin Anthem was a very good idea.
Yeah, and we're all, like I said, all the same team. Spanish, English. If we have enough French people, we'll do it there. But all in the same, green and black every weekend.
And Tony, this is your house. This is your home. I don't know how to say it in English, but is this your house?
Yeah.
Or this is your home?
Yeah.
Okay. This is your house. This is your home. You can come here. You can tell me. You always have the mics. Quesadilla, really, I really thank you for Ricardo Quesadilla. I really thank you for being here. I really like to talk to you. I mean, it was a very good conversation. This is your house too. Whatever you guys gonna say, guys from Los Verdes, this is your house. You can come here anytime. La Murga. And los Leslies, I want to see what los Leslies.
Yeah, the Fighting Leslies.
Los Fighting Leslies.
Let's go to Turnstiles.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Right?
What are we doing?
That's a very good thing. What I would like to see him, like dressing like Leslie. Do you know Leslie?
Yeah. Yeah.
That should, that would be.
Yeah, that would be a whole section of them just dressed up like
right?
that. Would be
that
very
would
Austin.
be it.
Very Austin.
And that's the drinking. What is the name of it?
Fighting Leslie's Drinking Club. Yes.
That's what it is.
It's just perfect in every way.
That's perfect. Yes. That's perfect. ¿Qué tenemos, Gerard? ¿Ya no tenemos más? ¿Cuánto nos falta? ¿Ya? Okay, we finished, man. You already said that we maybe lose or anything, but I want a prediction, a score. LA Galaxy.
I'm going to be optimistic and go 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
I'm going with 3-2.
Galaxy.
Yeah. I think we're going to fight, but I think we're going to fall, like I said, fall back in the same pattern.
I go with 3-1 Galaxy. 3-1 Galaxy to 2 goles de Chicharito. Okay,
Ooh.
if I win, you guys buy pizza for me.
All right. Sounds like a deal.
Señores, muchísimas gracias. I thank you very much for being with us. I thank you very much for tomorrow. Should I say it or not? Tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to say it. Tomorrow we're going to have a very, 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 because it was going to be like a kind of surprise, but no, let's say it. Tomorrow we're going to have a very special guest. We're going to have a show, same time, FCTV, con el papá, with the father of, I'm going to say the name, Mr. Washington Fagundes is going to be here tomorrow.
Ooh,
we're going to have like a really, really good time. I'm preparing for my questions and everything. He's a very, very nice person. and we're going to have him tomorrow. That's going to be like honor for us to talk to him about Fagundes before Fagundes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Muchas gracias. No se les olvide. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter at Club Deportes. Retweet us on Twitter on Club Deportes. And follow us on Instagram. Go to clubdeportes.com. You may see your face there because we always take a picture of the fans and we put them right there on the galleries. clubdeportes.com. And that's it. Yo soy Jorge Iturralde. I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much. Leon.